Hi guys, once again this is Alfred from Amassers.com. I decided to do a little live trading on the new Hankotrade ACT Trader platform and give you guys an updated Hankotrade review and talk about ACT Trader. I'm going to show you in a little, well, I call it key features tutorial of ACT Trader, the things that you absolutely, in my opinion, need set up on your chart. So we'll cover that in chart setup. I'm going to do a few quick live trades on ACT Trader, and I'm gonna talk about the pros and cons of Hankotrade's ACT Trader. And you know I like to give up some game, not just game in my videos. So I'm gonna also talk about sizing into a trade, because I don't see a lot of people talking about sizing into a trade. So stay tuned, guys. Hankotrade ACT Trader video, and I know that, but I'm starting here on MT4. You know, it's just for my homies. No, going back. Okay, I want to talk about a solution. What I done before I even put on my very first trades on Hankotrade's ACT Trader. I've dropped an arrow here, and I looked at this on an old template. And what I'm pointing out here is that in spite of the changes, this is another broker that's still able to use MT4. I put a link to it down in the description. In spite of all the changes, I still use my template. I just found a way around. You can see I was looking for a pop right here at this line. I had this area shaded in. Pop came, okay. Pop came, okay. There's price discovery. Pop came again. Okay, now I finally figured out how to put on a trade somewhere around here, and the market moved against me. But it's cool. I had a good reason for getting into the trade, so I simply sized into my trade, and you're going to see that on some key points. And you're also going to see something I absolutely have always hated in trading software. But I'm going to talk about the pros and the cons of it. So stay tuned. Right here, I'm getting ready to put on a trade. The only thing I done was to right click on my chart and of course set a buy order and get in a trade. You can see me looking around. How do you set a trade over here? You know, okay. So the thing that I do like is they have this little slider that lets you see the max that you actually have the margin for in the account. This little account here just got about 8 bills in it, so you know the max you could put on with maximum leverage is like just under 4 lots. So I move my little slider down, and I want to point something out. I know I'm just doing this for content, so I move my first position. This is how I'm doing my very first trade on here. I'm just setting it at a tenth of a lot. That's $1 per pip. Okay, why on earth would it be the first time I'm on a video? I ain't caught a vibe. I don't know what this platform is like. It could just really be dreadful to me. So I want to see what the execution is like, and I'm just trying to test the platform. So there you go. Sometimes I think part of being more successful in trading is really understanding how to take your time and not be in a hurry to expose your money to risk. And there's my trade down there in the bottom. You can see I'm in the trade. I'm in a loss. Okay, here's a problem. I didn't really understand how do I get to the place where I'm actually, able to see the trade. I can see the P&L, and also I want to point out something else I like. I like that they're showing you already the P&L, and all of the math's already been done for you. You can see the net P&L. What I mean by that. Okay, I've loaded up Hankotrade's ACT Trader here, and I want to point out some things. Before I ever even got into this trade, I should have come over here and there's a section called chart setup. There are a few things in here that's really important. Okay, under chart setup, um, go over to charts. Obviously, you can. Well, it's already going to be on candlesticks by default. I personally, this is my personal preference. I like to make my mouse wheel actually zoom. That'll make it the chart zoom in and zoom out. But some things that are really important is I don't like to show the grids, so I would uncheck these. It's very important because I got into the trade and then I was like, man, I can't even see the trade on the chart. I don't see where I entered it. Okay, so you want to tick open position. For me, that's what I done. I wanted open positions. Closed positions, that's not really a worry of mine. It's a little too much. But over here, show orders. So if there's an order that's waiting, yeah, I want to know about that. And this hide trading data, that's cool. That was already there by default. Now that would have made things a lot easier for me. Let's say you've done that. You just click apply. You click OK. Let's say you've done that. Then you come over here and you, instead of you having to do this on every chart, you just come down here and you save the template. Okay, so I clicked on this little disc to save, very similar to MT4, and then I save the template. Determine how much margin you have, and you can use this slider, and you see it's moving my area down right here. So I set myself on 0.22. I want to point something out. I'm not just martingaling, guys. Don't get it twisted, okay? That's what I don't like. Rejected trade. So I had to put the trade on again. Now I have two trades in here. And again, I'm not just martingaling. There's a specific reason that I took the trade. I was hoping to get a quick pop and not much editing, but the greatest plans of mice and men often go awry. Obviously, I'm having to edit a lot. Okay. What's so important about getting into a trade like this, sizing into a trade, is it's not as easy for the dealer to just swing the markets in such a way that all of your positions are out of the money. So, okay, at this point, the market is obviously moving against me. So, what I'm deciding to do is to come in here and again purchase another trade. Okay. You see I've only got one trade here, and that's my 0.22. The market's continuing to drop a little against me, so I'm going to come in here and attempt to put a little bit more size on. I've removed and gotten rid of the original trade as we move down and the market moves against us. This is to save my margin, okay? And note that there's enough to put on 4 standards. I'm nowhere near that. It's called sizing into a trade because you want to really control and keep control of your size. And I'm not just martingaling. There's a reason I'm doing this. I'm waiting for the market correction, a little mini market correction that should show up sometime in under an hour. Okay, at this point you can see I finally got that little pop that I was waiting for. You see that candle popping up a little bit there. You see both of my positions, P&L, net P&L is turned green. Start this baby going. I'm trying to get rid of the worst trade first, okay? I'm getting rid of the top one. That's barely in profit. But you saw, again, a couple of rejections before I could get rid of it. I was getting upset about that. Okay. Now I'm getting rid of the other trade, which was safer. And that's the end of that trading. Again, pros and cons, but I'm just trying to show the whole story here. There was a few, way more than I would like to see. instances of rejected trades. Now you can correct this by simply using a range, you know, saying, hey, I'm willing to accept and eat this much slippage. I've done it on other brokers. It's a part of life, but that's your personal choice. I just recorded about an hour and try to squeeze it down so that if something like this happens to you and you're in the midst of a trade, it won't be a surprise to you. And also, I wanted to talk about sizing in and out of a position. That's what I was doing right there. That's all I have, guys. Once again, this is Alfred for Amassers.com. If we've helped you, please help us. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and share this video with anyone you think might be interested in this.